I love ribs, St. Louis cut pork ribs, and being a professional chef for over a quarter of a century, I have a home hack that you can make restaurant quality ribs in the comfort of your own home. These are nigh perfect ribs. They will fall right off the bone. It's something you have to cook a day ahead, and it's a wonderful little life hack, and I'm going to show you how it's done. And come with me. Cheers. And what we need are ribs. A vacuum pack of uncooked pork ribs here. I got this for $3.99 a pound. It's 3 1/3 pounds for $13.25. You need an ample sized pan. You'll need some Reynolds wrap or any kind of aluminum foil, some spices, some raw garlic, some brown sugar, and some kosher salt. And that's about it. And a little know-how. We're gonna slow cook these ribs for 2.5 hours, about 285 degrees. And these are going to fall right off the bone and be restaurant quality, just the way you want them. All right, first things first, preheat your oven. I threw it at 300 degrees, and we need 2 slices of aluminum foil, respective, and a little bit bigger than your rack of ribs. Take your first foil and layer your sheet pan with. You need a sheet pan that has edges. Do not use a cookie sheet, please, or you will cause a fire in your oven when all those juices pour out of the side. Use some safety scissors. Remove your ribs from the package. There we go, and center it. Now, wash your hands. Okay, I've washed my hands. I've dried my hands. Next, we're going to season our ribs. You need a nice ample amount of kosher salt. There we go. Not too much, not too little. It's very important. Got ground cumin. Nice amount of cumin. Got ground coriander, delicious flavors. Remember, you don't have to use these flavors. Use any flavors you like. I got some ground garlic. Love garlic. No vampire is gonna get me. I'll tell you that. I love garlic. I got some black pepper. Awesome. And I got some regular chili powder. Simple spices. You're probably asking, hey Sully, why aren't we using a rub? Well, you can consider this a deconstructed rub. How's that? Very good. All right, an equal amount of this, we're going to use brown sugar. Can you use white sugar? No. Why not? Because the molasses, silly. It's the flavor. So yeah, I'm just gonna actually put the brown sugar on a ridge in the middle of the ribs. We don't have to get all nuts or anything. And here we go. And next, some raw garlic cloves. Now take the biggest ones you can find. If you like roasted garlic, well, you've come to the right place. Now, the biggest ones you can get in your bag of garlic here. Just put them on top of the brown sugar. And these will roast in our foil packet. Okay, now we've seasoned our ribs. It's time to make a tight foil packet. Pull up your corners. Well, and make little, pull up the corners of the foil, make little corners over here. Maybe just fold it in just a little bit. We take our second piece of foil, which is just a little larger than the first piece of foil, and gently run your fingers underneath the ribs and crimp. We're just going to make a tight foil package. Not even that tight. There we go. The ribs are prepped. Alrighty, I'm going to adjust the temperature to 285 degrees. And we're going to put the ribs in the oven. Close the door. Set a timer for 2.5 hours. And that's all she wrote to cook ribs. Pretty much. Well, the first phase. Okay, you with me so far? Good, you're getting quiz later. No, you're not. And now we wait 2.5 hours. Don't open the door. Don't check on it. No need to do that. Don't poke holes in the foil either. You need the steam inside that foil package. That's what's cooking the ribs. It's a slow cook. And yeah, it takes 2.5 hours. And we'll open up that foil package and you'll see this huge waft of steam. Please be careful. You could burn yourself. And you'll notice that the edges of the bones have retreated about 1 inch. We'll notice this all when we get to this in 2.5 hours. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours. Let's get these ribs. Okay. Now, please watch your hands when you pull the top foil. This is not just very hot. You're going to see a big plume of steam come up. Okay. Oh yeah, potpourri. Here we go. And these ribs are done. Let me just show you what I was talking about. See how the bone has retreated a little bit up? Like that? Awesome. That is the desired result. Now, those garlic cloves, just take a fork and squish them and smear them. What we do next, we're gonna let them cool. We're gonna let them cool, then we're gonna let them refrigerate overnight. We're gonna come back to this tomorrow, then I'm gonna show you my ultimate pro trick for ribs. Also, I have taken all the pan drippings and poured them out into a bowl. Now see all that fat on top? Yeah, you don't want that, but guess what? This is another hack. For any time you want to make stock or a sauce or anything and keep the pan drippings, put it in the fridge overnight. That's going to become a solid plug of grease that you can just scrape off and remove the next day. And that's it. And we're going to chill these in the refrigerator, and then we're going to portion and cut them tomorrow. All right, the ribs are refrigerator cold and easy to handle. So I just stand them up on its end. I take my paring knife. This is a sharp little paring knife. And here, why don't I just move it around so it's prettier, huh? Alrighty. Now I'm going to take the paring knife and run it in between the bones. And also, I can portion while I'm doing this as well. While it's cold, it's really easy to do. See, if you do this while it's hot, you could run the chance, see? And just throw them into a tub with a lid, and that's that. If you do this while they're hot, the probability exists that you're gonna shred the meat and it's gonna fall off the bone. Now this way, the meat stays on the bone until it meets your mouth. This is true. And when it meets your mouth, the meat will fall right off the bone and you'll have clean bones and happy ribs, not sad ribs. Oh, yes. And when we heat this up, now we're not locked into any flavor profile. Literally, I can go two ways from here. I go American barbecue sauce, or I go Chinese hoisin teriyaki sauce. And, you know, when I barbecue, I serve with French fries and steamed veggies, and Asian style, I serve with a sesame rice and veggies. And that's that. I got 3 portions out of this 3-pound rack of ribs, and this will feed me half the week. Yeah. And this is, you know, I'll show you the finished product tomorrow. Well, that's relative speaking to a video, huh? Alrighty, it is supper time, and I just wanted to show you what I do with my ribs. I like them 2 ways. So the way I make them, when I fire them off for supper, I can make it an Asian style rib, which I use a hoisin sauce, and usually serve with a jasmine rice with a little bit of sesame oil and sesame seeds. And I just sauce them. I cook them, I heat them up, literally. They're already cooked. So I heat them up in the oven, 350, until they're, you know, hot. Say about 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Then I sauce them, and I put them underneath my broiler. You know, every oven has a broiler. And I also love barbecue ribs, too. So these ones were sauced with barbecue sauce. And I serve with French fries. And always some steamed veggies. I am a sucker for broccoli. So this is how you make restaurant quality ribs at home. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you make this a part of your kitchen routine. It's delicious and happy cooking, as Jacques Pepin would say. All right, cheers. Okay, thanks.